Hey everyone, my name's Walter and I'm back with more Reddit content for you. Second day in a row we're talking about nice guys. Men who are very adamant that they are nice and other men are assholes. But are they really that nice? Let's find out with Nice Guys from Reddit. These posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. Okay, I hate that you are still kind of bringing experiences up like you can't be treating me or people in your future based on the few bad experiences you have had. I understand you had bad experience, and I'm so sorry. I can't even begin to feel what that feels like. But I had nothing to do with them, and to be fair, what I did should be flattering you, as in no way had I touched you inappropriately or did you any harm. And if you really think about it, I couldn't help myself from how much I liked you. Wow, this is giving me Chris Chan and Megan vibes already. Yep, couldn't control my hormones, just liked you so much. I know it's really old, but I kinda like to read those letters sometime. They're painful. Although I could have went to the bathroom, or you looked away, lol. But at end of day, I don't think I did that much harm for you to up and leave without saying anything. You could have said no, or said something to me at the time and told me to go in the bathroom. But you are keeping too much in, and talking about it is probably the first step. Okay, you're probably curious to know what he did at this point. Let's see real quick which action he's defending. These are texts my cousin received the morning after she dipped from his apartment on their first date. In the middle of a deep conversation about past exes, he randomly whipped out his penis and started jerking off. Fucking Christ almighty. Let's continue. I feel like I could barely get you to talk, and when you did, you were talking about all the past exes and bad experiences, and in chats you mentioned kidnapping, lol. Point is, I hate that you keep putting me in that box, and it's kind of hard because being open-minded is key, as it seems you might have had bad experiences, but it can't be that every single one of them was bad, you know? You have to ask, are they all bad or is there something I can do? This is not me excusing what I did. I should have left the room. But I'm just saying I didn't have any bad intentions, and if you keep saying I like you and want to be with you, but I did something that was intimate with you, even though you weren't meant to partake, makes you so offended, it makes me re-question how you actually feel about me. Intimacy is a big part of a relationship, and saying I want my boyfriend to be my best friend is cool and all, but he can't just be your best friend. I hope this makes sense, because all I'm saying is, I didn't know this would offend you so much, or at all. I would have never done it. And I'm very open-minded too. Please let me know where I fuck up, and how I can do better. I'm all ears. I really do appreciate feedback. It makes me a better person. Anyways, good morning. Good luck on first day. But this happened on a first date, right? Oh, I guess he didn't know any better. Is this not a normal thing to do? It is a plot point from Seinfeld. I could tell just from reading this that this was what happened, because it happened to my sister too, and the guy made similar excuses. They were on a first date and he was driving her home. Then he just whipped it out. No warning, no explanation. This happened to me once. The guy was driving me home and pulled over, pulled his dick out and started going to town on it. He said he wouldn't finish driving me home unless I used my mouth on him. I got out of the car, miles from home. This was before everyone had phones, so I had to find a store and use their phone to call someone to pick me up. I was all of 16 years old, but he was several years older. The experience really messed me up emotionally, for a while. Behaviors like these can be very damaging, even when someone is never physically touched. It absolutely blows my mind that someone would ever think something like this is okay. Wow, apparently it's more common than I knew. And she should be flattered? Of all the women I could have exposed myself to, inappropriately and without warning, because apparently I'm an adolescent chimpanzee, I chose you. You see, kids, it was when Grandpa whipped out his dick and started jerking it in front of me on our first date that I just knew. At first I felt offended and violated, but then I realized it just meant he really liked me and respected me. And this next post is another please reply kind of guy, after she finally replies. Hey, Happy New Year. You too, thanks. How'd your year start? Good. I'm glad, you're really pretty. Thank you. You're welcome. How old are you? Good morning. Why don't you reply? I have a boyfriend. I'm sorry. Appreciate it though. Then why'd you begin replying? Because I didn't before. This is a really curious thing to get mad about. She in no way seemed interested at all. Saying she's pretty and getting a thank you and then she stops talking. That's a tactful rejection, clearly. If you're close to dating someone, why even talk to other guys? Because you were just being nice. I wasn't going to ignore you. Could you tell by my tone of text? Texting someone back from the opposite gender doesn't mean I'm interested. It's called common courtesy. Why text back if you don't want to talk? I didn't know your intent. It was just friendly. How didn't you know my intent when I wrote "you're pretty" early on? Notice how I stopped responding after I said thank you? I'm sorry, I'm really not trying to be mean, but you have the ability to take a hint. And then she posts his "why don't you reply" post that he made over the course of like a week. This guy is so thirsty, it's killing me. Honestly, on the hurt scale, not having your friend request accepted, you forget about the person being left unseen. You just think the person finds you boring, and not unattractive. I don't know, but being verbal about it is the worst way to handle it, unless it's necessary to be verbal, like if the situation is in real life. Being verbal and causing drama is the worst way to handle it. But leaving unseen as a quiet no is a less harsh no, and the person would eventually get a hint that you're not busy, but that you don't want to talk. Yeah, what, after like a month? It's amazing to me that this guy is my same gender. Fucking get over it. Saying she has a boyfriend is the literal softest option that women have. No boyfriend of yours will look like me though, haha. You have to understand that some people communicate differently. It's rare that a girl's gonna want to respond after constantly being texted for days when they haven't even answered. It's creepy and annoying to keep texting. I shut you down after you called me pretty and said I had a boyfriend when confirming what your intent was. I don't understand what this fuss is about. Okay, bro. If you don't want to text someone, there's a block button. Also, I'm not interested. Leave me alone. That picture is low-key harassment, and I have no idea why you'd send that to me. Does this guy legitimately think he can just send a shirtless picture and she'll leave her boyfriend? Ridiculous. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Bruh. Shouldn't have replied at all if you didn't intend on talking. I was gonna block you after getting my message across. Goodbye. Do better. This is one of the nice guys that there's just no way to win. He might have kept messaging for months if she didn't reply for all we know. Why are you not responding to my texts? 2 minutes later. You shouldn't have responded then. Oh, but it's got to be her fault. She's a woman after all, therefore she gets the blame. That's how it goes with these clowns. Always. Nothing's ever their fault, according to themselves at least. Who would want to get involved with someone who never takes any responsibility in any case? OMG, you can't make them happy. I've had guys DM me while in a relationship, and I noticed that whenever I replied, after they sent like 3 messages in a row saying hi, they would think I'm interested, so at one point I stopped replying, because I didn't want to give the wrong impression, and they not only kept doing it, but asked me why I wasn't responding. I guess just existing as a woman is a real catch-22 sometimes. Okay, this one is a guy messaging over LinkedIn, which I find hilarious, but you'll see why. Hi, blank. Very unusual way to approach, but tried texting and calling you so many times but got no response, so this is my last hope. I remember you said you will be in for your sister's wedding, so I thought maybe you don't have your blank number, but can you please reply back to me? I miss you. What? Man, it's been like a year. What are you doing here? No, it hasn't been a year. Plus I have been trying to reach out consistently, but maybe you have blocked my number. I'm overseas right now, and I did block your number, but why are you even contacting me in the first place, lol? I have been calling you, texting you, but then I stopped thinking you would be in and your number won't be working. Because I want to take you for dinner and talk things out. I want to be with you. If you would want to, I want to date you and get into a relationship with you. Holy shit, he's so awkward at this. I'm sure it's a fool's errand in the first place with someone who blocked him and went overseas, but he's certainly no wordsmith either. LMFAO, that's funny. We don't even know each other that well. I know, it sounds weird, but low-key I do like you. Was just a bit scared that what if I show you my emotions, you might just run away. There's a lot of people that like me, but do I like them? Man, I bet there's a lot of girls out there that is suitable for you to date and be in a relationship with. It's not like that. It's the same way for me as well, like I don't like them. Yeah, but I don't have any feelings to do with you, and I don't want to get into a relationship right now. That is an extremely blunt rejection. Anyone should give up now. Or preferably before messaging her on LinkedIn, actually. Can't like multiple people at once as well, you know. I loved hanging out with you, even though it was just a few times, but I really liked it. Yeah, I'm not saying right now, or date me and everything. Like, I do want us to, but that proves nothing. All we did was fuck. I just want to see you, hang out with you once I'm back. We literally fucked twice. We have hung out more than that, like 5 times in total. I feel like one of the biggest reasons women worry about one-night stands is because some men react to it like this, apparently regardless of age. Try not to get obsessed with someone just because they were willing to touch you. It's not making things any better for him. OMG, please, you have better things to do than this. Like, I think I'm stable now. Like financially as well, so I can take you out and stuff. If I had better things to do, I wouldn't text you on LinkedIn. Come on, man. Go find you a nice woman who actually like you. I would rather stick to someone who I liked. When are you back in? I'm pretty certain about my feelings. God, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but we literally have nothing special, and you could do better. I'm not interested in you, Kev. I have a life. I'm not looking for anything at the moment. Nah, you're not hurting my feelings. It was special to me, like, I just don't say it, but I did like it. Even if you're not interested in anything, can I just hang out with you once you're back? Yeah, no. Have a nice day. Please, can you add me back on Instagram? I'll treat you like you should be treated, and I'll try to do even more. Hey. There is so much goddamn desperation in today's video. I'm certain about my feelings. Jesus fuck, man. The way you feel is entirely irrelevant to the situation. Almost as if he's saying, hey, I've decided I want to be with you. That is all that should be required for our romantic relationship. Funny how treating women like they should be treated never seems to include respecting their wishes. I usually have a better segue than this, but no one's talking about young women today. Let's just go check out Lucas anyway. I love how women will befriend you, but then go fuck a guy just because he's more arrogant. That's always neat. Do the laws of the universe allow for someone more arrogant than Lucas, or does that create a black hole? And here he is explaining how it's impossible to be predatorial toward women nowadays. Bullshit. Women these days are too headstrong to be predatorial towards anyway, and the audacity that older men are automatically predatorial towards young women is a straight-up lie. Sure, some can be, but it's like assuming a white man dating a black woman wants to own her as a slave. Shut your face, bigots. I want to date Gen Z because they're fucking hot and damn interesting, and because I've dated much older women. I won't dump you when you're approaching 30. I don't believe in age-based discrimination. Learn to listen. Who wouldn't want to date the hottest chicks on the planet, and who says their looks fade with age? Your generalities are disturbing and prejudiced. Fuck off. Seriously. Fuck off. I don't actually think every older man with a younger woman is predatory. But Lucas in particular would be, so it's not even worth getting into. And these interracial comparisons are the kind of thing that are going to get his ass beat someday. I don't know how you can call yourself liberals when you women don't flock to one of the most liberal guys there is. Me. Hell, I'll even agree with socialism sometimes, if it's the right thing to do. I'm so fucking tired of wealth mongers. You can take your fancy car and shove it up your ass. I guess the definition of liberal is someone who's obligated to sleep with Lucas Werner. Seems to be the only consistent part of his definition, doesn't it? Alright, one more incel meltdown and then we'll call it a day. I'm probably one of the most openly pro-women guys, and still most women show me no love. Even kind people eventually reach their limit. Despite how much I've stood up for the rights of women, they never wanted to date me. I'm even offering a first date with a $100 steak if you want it. If that's what will make you happy. Why are women so mean these days? Even when you're in their corner. These damn men that don't even call their girlfriends honey, and you won't come kick it with me. Shame. I'm tired of this world. You show me no love and I was there for you. Fuck off. So basically when the nice guy loses his patience, the devil shivers. He fits in here even better than usual. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. How can you not have something to say about these desperate whiners? If you're new here, consider subscribing for more of the same. It really helps my channel out. Finally, big thanks to my awesome patrons who help by supporting me more directly over on Patreon. I'm eternally grateful. I should actually be back soon with whatever I figure out. Might be Russell Greer. Have a great night, everyone, and please stop messaging me on LinkedIn.